Hello, Christoph here with a new video, and in today's video I want to talk about how to get a job in IT with no IT job experience. It's usually like the situation with the chicken and the egg, what comes first? How can you get your first job if you don't have experience in this field? So especially if you want to get into IT, it can be very challenging how you start the process. How can you convince people that you have it, that you have the knowledge, that you can do the specific work that you want to do in IT? So, in this video I have 7 individual ways how you can get the first experience and put it on your resume and then hopefully land that job in information technology. So the first option really is by volunteering. So let's assume you went through the certification, you are Microsoft certified or A+ certified, you have some knowledge, you've taken a computer apart, these type of things, you know your way around, and why not go and volunteer? You can volunteer at non-profits, charities, churches. Use those to your advantage. Talk to people in these organizations and offer your services for free. With working for these, you can put it on your resume and you can put it in different ways. So if you're frequently volunteering at a charity or non-profit, you just put it on your resume as if it would be a normal job. And you list it in parallel to your current work environment where you work. If it's just something you're doing on the side every once in a while, you can have an area where you list internships and volunteering, and then you list the different areas where you volunteered. Make sure when you volunteer somewhere that you have a point of contact, somebody that can give you a reference that you can use and say, hey, I'm applying for a job, do you mind being a reference for me? And telling any interested employer that I've worked here for you and how good of a job I've did. The second thing here really is offer your services for free. So offer them not just for free for volunteering, but you can go to family, friends of friends. Spread the word that you are becoming certified or that you are certified, that you like to repair computers or that you can do this or that if you're building websites, developing applications, if you go into coding, or if you simply can repair computers. There are plenty of opportunities to repair computers. You could go onto Nextdoor, Facebook Marketplace and offer it as well. And that brings me to the third option. You could become kind of self-employed by starting an LLC or a similar type of business and then offer these services for free or for a small fee, of course. So the reason why I'm saying that you should become kind of self-employed, I assume you don't want to be self-employed, then it's probably a stretch to run a full business at this point of time. But if you work for yourself and you have a registered LLC, well, guess what? You can put that onto your resume. So suddenly there it shows from April 2020 to October 2020, you worked at. And there are easy ways to explain it on your resume. But that's a great way really to show that you have experience. Of course, don't just pretend that you have an LLC and you never do any work. So you really want to acquire some work. And that's where Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace and other websites come into play where you can help people. You can just simply post, here, I'm a computer expert. I'm trying to get more experience. If you have any problems with your computer, I'll be more than happy to help. Or if you have a virus on your machine, let me help you to remove the virus from your machine and protect your data. So the next thing, and that builds on top of what I just explained with becoming self-employed, build your own projects. So use something like a blog or a YouTube channel to document what you do. So let's say you build your own computer. Just order all the parts, document the process, build the computer, install the operating system, troubleshoot the situation, film yourself, describe exactly what you do, and then publish it on your blog. And again, you can use this on your resume and you can provide links or you can use it in a job interview to explain further what you did and how you worked yourself through a project, how you identified issues and then did troubleshooting for those issues and resolved them, of course. The next thing here is applying for internships. Internships are not just for college students. Yes, they are preferred for internships. Maybe you're going to college, who knows? But look for companies during summertime looking for internships and for offering internships, looking for interns. You might even get paid for that type of work. So talk to the recruiters. Even if you're not a college student, you're more than welcome to apply and see if you can actually get to talk to a recruiter and explain your situation. So of course, if you get paid for an internship, great. If you have another job during that time, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So this might be more applicable if you are not employed, if you're going through a training class, something like this. So another option to get into the field of information technology is to go through a temp employment agency. So some of these agencies, they actually do skill testing with their candidates. So before they send your resume to a company, they actually have certain skill tests that you have to go through. So, and reach out to the agencies and find out, are you doing any skill tests? I would like to apply for an IT job and I would like to go through you. If you offer this, this will help me to show my experience. So, and depending on the employment agency and how good your resume looks like, there's definitely an opportunity to get the foot in the door and then let the employment agency do some of that heavy lifting for you. There are plenty of call center jobs or I want to say the lower end IT support jobs that never hit the market visibly on the websites, the job search engines or anything. These jobs often are being filled through the employment agencies. It's a constant change in these jobs and they're always looking for new employees that they can, and candidates that they can send to those companies. So the next thing and really the last thing that I want to mention here is how can you get experience and then use that experience to get into IT. So if you have contacts, let's say at the local chamber of commerce or at the library, offer seminars, webinars, where you showcase your knowledge. I mean, you need to work, you need to do some pre-work in advance, but you can provide information about, okay, what does a company, a small business need to know about Windows 10 or about Office 365? Why is it beneficial for a small business to use Office 365 or Google Docs? So there are many different topics and you can really build like a 45-minute presentation and then do a Q&A after. Local Chamber of Commerce's, libraries, there are maybe some other organizations, do it for schools, where you go in and present certain information and maybe just showcase the path. Of course, you need to talk to somebody and explain yourself. So plan this out correctly. If you show your credentials correctly, there's definitely a chance that this will work for you. So these were 7 options of how to get some job experience and get into IT, or how to get straight into IT with no job experience. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. It will help me and motivate me to create more videos for you. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.